Hello, everybody.
Welcome to the world of wrestling.
Hey, everybody. What's going on?
Podcast.
I am Joe the Panther Jr., dedicated to my papa, my grandpa, Jose Quinones. Joe, you love him. You gotta love a heel, right? And now introducing to the mic, my host. Reversal. Right there. My host.
The Metal
Geek. So, what's going on, my fellow compadre? So, how are you doing?
Yep.
So how was
good.
How's wrestling in the world of wrestling? Okay.
So the world of wrestling, I'm going to start. Should we start with New Japan, or what should we start with?
New Japan. Let's start with New Japan wrestling.
New Japan. Okay.
Yes.
New Japan, the world of New Japan. We're going right now into the New Japan Cup. We just had the New Japan 49th anniversary show. Ibushi is ready to split the Intercontinental title. Yeah. The Intercontinental title and the world title. So, what you call it? He's in the process of turning heel. Jay White's in the process of turning face right now, and it should be really interesting because
it's gonna be an interesting time for wrestling.
Just got a shot at the heavyweight championship.
We just need to get a link. We need to get a link so people could watch.
What was it?
For the podcast, how are people gonna watch?
You can watch us on Metal Geek 85 on
Metal Geek
85 on Twitch right now.
Okay.
On Twitch right now. So if you guys want to watch right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go into my thing and put it on my Facebook. Yeah, keep talking.
So Desperado.
The last show me and you watched on that stream we were watching.
El Desperado's getting a shot.
Got it. Okay, cool.
It's just like this is going to be an interesting. That is something. This is wrestling at its finest.
Like this is going to be an interesting.
This is wrestling at its finest. We need. This is wrestling at its finest. Like this year, it's hard because of pandemic and all the stuff going on in the world. But wrestling is wrestling, and we are definitely gonna get some good wrestling in New Japan because like they don't have fans, but they have your streaming services. Explain their streaming services, Lance.
The streaming service is New Japan World. It's not an app completely. It's a website where you can watch all the New Japan shows dating back from the first show. That's about 49 years of worth of New Japan right there. So, which is the old days when Hulk Hogan, Great Muta was on it. You have Bruno was on all the old guys, Liger, Jericho, so much history on New Japan World. You guys, and next month.
Yes, like
what's going on right now is like I was saying before. I know it's our first.
This is our first episode, guys. Gotta let us slide
a little show right now, but
technical
in the
difficulties.
Process, got the
Gotta let us slide.
You're never gonna be good your first show, you know.
Yeah,
just bear with us.
Can't be. Don't get on us now. We knew it. Like, you can't get mad at us here for this because we're new at this. People. We're just getting used to this. Like, you know, we're just getting used to this. So, what'd you think about Monday Night Raw? It had some interesting points to it. Metal Geek, what did you think about Monday Night Raw?
I wasn't done with the El Desperado yet.
Oh, sorry, huh? Oops, see? Good guy, bad guy fight. Good guy, bad guy fight. Oh, sorry, interrupted. It's like Shawn Michaels.
Really yeah, El Desperado. He was never one of my favorites. Like about 2-3 years ago, but ever since like he started going at it against Hiromu in the semifinal of the Best of Super Juniors, he's really picked it up right now. And wait, what's this? Private chat. Oh, that was you, right?
Hey, I want to see if anybody's there. I just wanted to say, hey, everybody.
He's really picked it up in Best.
Yeah. Like,
it's the Twitch chat. You got to go on.
Oh, you got to go into Twitch to see actual what's going on. So you have to have it on Twitch and then.
Yeah. So in Best of the Super Juniors. Yeah. It's a Twitch stream.
Ah, okay.
But
I don't know.
I just never want to.
Everybody.
In
I think that right now everybody needs to try to, like, everybody has to try to watch any kind of wrestling they can. With the pandemic going on, there's no live wrestling in person. You can't go to shows. You have to watch anything you can to get yourself from not being like.
AEW have.
Sorry, I'm an old school wrestling fan, and I know Cody Rhodes is legacy because of Dusty, and so is Dusty Rhodes' oldest Go Dust. But like, I can't get into it. Even my brother, like, he says, "Randy, you watching AEW?" And I'm like, do I have to watch garbage set in the sun?
The thing is with AEW is they're trying to draw a million different people into so many different directions. Like they want to try to draw the WWE fan. They want to try to draw the indie fan. They want to try to draw the Lucha Libre fan. They want to try the Japanese fan. You know, different. Everybody from a different direction. The old fan from like the olden eras, the WCW eras, the NWA eras. They want to draw everybody that they could possibly can. And this is what they're trying to do. But in the long run, what they're trying to do is they're trying to also build stars.
Yeah. I understand that.
They're building Jungle Boy up. They're really building MJ. They're building Darby Allin. So
MJF reminds me
a lot
of
people
keep going.
Give a lot of
like.
No, I'm listening. Go ahead. I want to hear your comment.
Like,
I cut you off.
It's okay. It's okay for now, Metal. It's okay for now, Geek. But I'll let you slide on that one, you pencil neck geek. You know, like, I said, I'm not a fan of AEW, but I could tell the way that they're bringing up what you just said, the MJF, as like a spoiled brat kind of like the Chris Jericho, early Chris Jericho, WCW Jericho, that he's like, I'm better than you, I'm better than everybody else, and I know how to control this business without even being with you. You know what I mean? The jerk, the big stereotypical jerk of wrestling. They want him to be the complete, I don't know how our language is in the show, but the complete asshole. They want him to be the complete asshole of the whole thing.
Yeah.
They want everybody to hate him.
They want you to hate him. They basically want.
It's it. Hate. That's all they want you to do. And everything I've seen, promotional stuff that people do with him, they hate him. They hate him. Like they hate him. They can't stand him.
Basically, he's basically the heel that you want to boo, so, but you love him for some reason. That's that promo. You know you're gonna pop.
Yeah, certain things make certain people pop. Yeah, I get you.
Mm-hmm. Like, yeah, another person that they're trying to build up is Max Caster.
Yeah, like I noticed there's a lot of different characters they have in AEW. Yeah. Like there's a lot of Latin wrestlers, a lot of masked wrestlers, which my grandfather would have been very proud to see, as I keep saying on a lot of Latin wrestlers' pages on Instagram. My grandfather would have been very proud to see how Latin wrestling has come into American wrestling. Well, luchadors have come in to American wrestling and have taken a lot of bad stereotypes away, like they did in the 90s and the early 2000s, where they did with a lot of Latin wrestlers, like the Mexicools, and what all they did with the stupid stereotyping with Latino wrestlers that were bad workers. We don't pay attention. We're a lot of this and that. But my grandfather would have been proud of how they're using luchadors in wrestling now. And the heels. He would like this. He would be happy
someone
to
like
see
Ray Phoenix.
I think my grandfather would have liked the lot of the heels. Like probably would have not liked MJI. Probably would have said he's a jackass. But he's the big reason why I'm a wrestling fan. Ultimately, is because of I have that one level above everybody else. You may have been watching wrestling since you were baby kids. I have a grandfather that was a wrestler. Oh, I don't know how many times I told that to Metal Geek in college, but he knows. He used to get tired of it sometimes. So yeah, like there's a lot of wrestling that we can cover on this show that a lot of people would like to hear about. A lot of people wouldn't want to hear about it, but like we love wrestling. That's why we are called the world of wrestling. We want to cover everything. Even Lance, I know you probably don't want to speak a lick of Spanish, but I want you to go on YouTube, and anybody that's watching this podcast right now, to go on YouTube and watch AAA wrestling. You may not understand a lick of it. May have to even put the subtitles on. That is some good shit. You've got to watch it. Good stuff. Oh my gosh. It's some good wrestling. High flying.
To be honest,
a lot of characters.
To be honest with you, I don't. To be honest with you, Joe, I'm going to say this. I don't really understand Japanese, but I absolutely love the Japanese commentary for New Japan Pro Wrestling because the emotion that they give in each and every one of their matches.
It's amazing.
That really excites me about the match even more. Yeah. It's like that. It's like when you're watching soccer and then you hear the guy go, goal, like that.
Yeah, the famous goalie.
That. That's what I'm talking about. It excites you because the way they emphasize
Yeah, totally.
Every single move so even though you don't understand one freaking word they're saying, it's their tone is what it gets you. So,
Joe said he's going to change the name of the our advertisement thing. He's going to change it for us. He says yes. He says sure.
Yeah.
If you want me to. I kind of told him, I was like, yeah, someone told me that it wasn't too good. And because it's in, it is in, I almost said Ghostbusters, because I was just doing something with Ghostbusters on Instagram. It is on, the lore of wrestling, the word wrestle rat, ring rats, but I figured we'll be talking about every kind of wrestling, Japanese, Mexican, American. We'll be talking about everything. Yeah, definitely fans, if you get a chance, I know a lot of you guys are not working or you're home, definitely plop on YouTube and watch AAA wrestling. You'll get a lot of shock, and there's a lot of different characters too. The crazy clowns. Have you seen them before, Metal?
Yeah. Yeah. So like a lot of the luchadors I really, really like. I like Ray Horace. I like Dragon Lee. I like Ray Phoenix.
Oh, we have a match announced by
Pentagon is freaking amazing, So some of the
we have a match, even though he's not part of the show yet, but we have an announcement from the Fastlane main event. It will be Roman Reigns versus
Daniel Bryan versus Roman Reigns.
Bryan for the championship. J Beans on the scene just announced it on Instagram. We're trying to get him on the show sooner or later. Do I send him the link to this thing to get him on the show? Or do you not want to do this episode?
Yes.
Do you want to wait to the next episode?
You could if you want to.
How do you do it? Do you send him a link?
Whatever you want to do.
How do you send him the link? Do you share this link, or do I send him
the link? Send the link.
That's on the top of the URL bar or the share?
Send them the
the URL.
You just go to copy
the share
and paste. Late for that,
The share bar or this one?
Link.
Because I don't know which one. I'm gonna send him this bar. Okay.
There's a.
I'll send him this bar. Boom. Hopefully, I have his number on my phone. It'd be funny if I don't. Be like, damn it, Joe, you ruined it again. You broke the podcast, Joe. Oh no. Oh no. Justin takes over the whole show. Now this is the J Beans and the Peen Hour. No, you ruined it, Joe. Okay, I'm gonna send it.
Joe, I know you're not really into the New Japan thing.
I'm trying to get into it slowly because my buddy Tom. I just accidentally texted to you on your phone again. Sorry, I just texted you the same link of the show. Copy. Copy. God damn it! No, that was me. Copy.
But I'm gonna ask you a simple question now.
Okay.
I mean, you might not be into it
I'm joining
right
us
now,
for the
but
podcast.
ask you, what do you think of this double turn?
Hopefully, I send him the right twit. The
What
link.
do you think of the double turn? If there's going to be a double turn, because Ibushi.
Hopefully, I sent him the right link because I said the
wants
link
to make the Continental title and the World title one title and a.
I would do it because
you did.
The last
Ibushi
match
wants to make.
That was a fun experience. That United States that title match they had with what's his face from. Was it Kenta the one me and you watched on that one episode we watched? Was it Kenta?
Yeah, the Kenta John Moxley match was true. Yeah, Kenta and
Yeah,
John Moxley.
I'm not a fan of after what Moxley did.
Chris Dickinson match.
That was a good match. That match was straight up like fire. I was like, I just sent Justin the link. You never know. Become the JB and
Moxley, I'm going to tell you this much. Ever since leaving the WWE, he's actually changed up his style. I don't know if you noticed that. Like, he's more MMA based now.
Yeah, like,
have you noticed or not?
On and off. Like, he you could tell like he has a different style of his actions. He's different. He fights differently. Like his fighting style is everything's different with him now. He's not so like compact like he used to be back in the day when he would wrestle. Like when he wrestled WWE, he was like punch, punch, punch. You know what I mean? He used to be so compact with his moves.
Yeah, like his moves used to be cut down. Like, he only had a couple of moves and that was it. Now he's got like a chokehold and he has STF.
He uses a lot of submission, he does still use his like his
he has
I sent Mete the link. Not to be on the show, to watch.
Yeah. He's still
Yeah, so
he has a DDT move called the Death Rider.
Yeah, I remember that when we were watching the fight. I was like, huh? What is this? What is this wrestling? I'm scared and confused and a little excited. I'm old. I'm a bit old school. Yeah. Like, I don't know, just with me, with certain wrestlers, I kind of go, certain wrestlers I pop. Tom knows me, Geek knows. Some wrestlers I pop, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Lance has been in ROH shows with me in the trenches and WWE shows, but mostly Lance knows when I go to ROH, Ring of Honor, NYWC. I'm gonna name drop so many right now. NYWC, ROH, the ones I've been to, and I know wrestlers are good. I'm gonna say it. Like when, here we go. They're gonna name drop another wrestler that's now in Impact. Zack Ryder and Corey, right?
Yes.
I remember seeing them as a tag team in NYW. Major Brothers. I remember them. Me and you saw them together, right? And I remember they were so good. And I remember WWE brought them up. I was so happy. I took the last day they were there. I took a picture of them.
Yeah.
I have the picture. I have to find the picture. I even posted it when they won the tag titles at WrestleMania 35. I was when they won
tag titles and that's
Oh, you were there? That's cool.
That's crazy. That so there when they won the tag titles at Nassau Coliseum.
You were
at Nassau Coliseum on SmackDown. It was Great American Bash. That was when they were the Edgeheads or whatever. Yeah. So
I remember I was at my last show, and like they were walking around the hallways, me and Craig, and I was like, "Hey guys, can I take a picture with you?" And they were like, "Oh no," because they were heels then, maybe. And then I was like, "All right, let him take a picture with the kid." I have a picture. I'm like this with them, and I brought the picture to Mania. I couldn't find any cool security guards that would let us take a picture with them, you know. But yeah, I met Zack Ryder and Cody. It's on my Instagram. Facebook, I don't know if I put it up there, but it's on Instagram, and it's a great memory for me because I brought the picture to Mania. If I had this picture, maybe there would be a cool security guard that let me slide, let me get this autograph. No, not today. There is no way WWE security would have ever let me near the ring. They probably would have broke my spine. So What other wrestling do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about SmackDown tonight? Or do you want to talk about Raw? Because we didn't really cover Raw. How Raw had an interesting ending to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think about the end of Monday Night Raw?
So did you I didn't really watch Raw, to be honest.
I kind of like you know it's I love WWE, like, you know, since I was a kid with WWF because my grandfather, but like I was watching a thing on YouTube that was talking about the war, Raw and SmackDown. I mean, like, you know, Nitro and WCW and WWE. Like, Raw now used to be the A show, the big boat that you see in the sea, like, wow, that's a good boat. I could trust that boat. Now when you see the Raw, you're like, I don't know. That boat looks like it'll sink. I don't know. I can't trust it. Look, I see a little hole there. May sink. SmackDown, they got the A show now.
For Raw, SmackDown.
I used to be the Raw man. You know that. Every Monday night in school, I wouldn't come out of my room unless I had to pee. Now, if Raw's on, I put on my PlayStation and stop playing NHL hockey. I'll sit and wait till Friday to watch SmackDown. The only reason I didn't watch SmackDown today is because I was doing something with Ghostbusters. I watch it. I love watching SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
That's exciting. SmackDown's super exciting because they have, first off, they have Bray Wyatt.
Enjoyable.
What was that, Metal? Yeah. They have all the good guys. Roman.
So is Seth Rollins back to burn it down now?
I think he went back again to his original theme song because I keep hearing them play it. But I don't know. You can't tell with WWE. They give you a theme song and then they go, nah, we don't know if it's gonna work. Go back to your old theme.
Yeah.
Like, I
feel I want to like. I really want to like WWE. I really do. But the thing is, they're making it very different worded style they've been giving us. The terrible storylines. NXT has been on really much of a roll, to be honest with you.
Yeah, like
what's going on with Adam Cole storyline, and I prefer NXT a lot more. What?
Yeah, they've been on a roll, big roll, man.
NXT a lot more.
Like big time roll. It's kind of like scary
like
how
with Adam Cole versus Star, and
like it's almost a weird how much NXT has taken the baton away from Raw and SmackDown. Some people I know that are like avid WWE fans. I ask about Raw and SmackDown, they're like, well, I watched SmackDown. It was good. There was certain matches I watched. But then I asked, did you watch Raw? And they're like, yeah. There's so much the same character mode. This bad guy hitting that guy, not cool. And I'm like, did you watch NXT? Oh my God. I've been watching NXT for like every episode recently. And they don't watch Raw or SmackDown. Like, it's sort of confusing that Raw and SmackDown used to be the A and B show. Now they're like the C and D show. I mean the B show. Like they're sinking. You know what I mean? And NXT is becoming the big show because
and then the takeovers can't miss.
Yeah, we're getting another NXT takeover. Is it going to be on USA or is it going to be on Is it going to be on USA
or
WWE Network? Okay. Do you want to watch that? When is it? This weekend?
I think it's going to be on Peacock.
Oh, well, if you want to watch it, watch it.
No,
we could
it's
do our
April 8th, right before WrestleMania.
We could do the Joe Lance stream and do our own watchy. You see, all this fans. I can't miss a day of wrestling, and it's funny, as I said. Actually, sorry. This for me. I don't know. Yeah, Lance, you were there too. Did you know today on Facebook? Today is the 3-year anniversary of when I went to the New York City show for ROH with Justin. Did you know that? 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, the moonsault of the balcony.
Yep, I went there with Justin. It was at the balcony. Yeah.
The moonsault.
Actually, you want to know why it's such a big anniversary for me?
That moment.
There was a horrible snowstorm up here in Pennsylvania where I live, and pretty much knocked the power out of everything in my town for about 9 days. I had no power. Somehow I got out of here and to enjoy power and wrestling. That's what makes people happy. I smiled again. I got a chance to go see an ROH show, see the Bullet Club, meet the villain, and talk to him, and got his autograph with Justin. Now, hopefully, Justin would be able to come to our show one day.
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. People wonder why wrestling fans are the way we are. We just like wrestling. We know it's not real. We just like the entertainment aspect. We're there to watch, have fun.
Yeah.
And people have to ride me.
We know it's a story. You know, we like to predict just like.
Yeah, that's the thing is my grandfather. My grandfather
predict just like we know that shows.
Yeah, you know what my grandfather used to say? Never let the gimmick die. It's a gimmick. Never let the gimmick die.
No.
It's a gimmick. We know it's a gimmick, but never say the F word. Never call it fake. Never call it fake. Because my grandfather would kick your ass. Because that's what he did to people when he called it fake. He'd give them an arm bar and go, "Is that fake?" And he was a big dude, so yeah. Now, next topic. What's the upcoming? And we know Fastlane's coming up. Do you know the lineup yet? Do you know the lineup for Fastlane yet?
WWE doesn't, but the B pay-per-views don't. I think the tag title match is coming up for. They're going to do Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
What is the lineup for Fastlane?
So, it's March 18th, so they still have some time. They still have some time though before they announce the matches.
Lane. Yeah, so like, I don't know. I just feel that WWE still has that like drive. They keep you like into the game, keep you watching. But like stuff they keep doing with the storylines, they just like King Corbin, give him back his old gimmick. I know they like the King gimmick and it's funny. He's a king. They did that with Jared the King Lawler. He's the only king that anybody ever really wants to deal with. Like, Corbin won a tournament. Okay. There's a bunch of
King Regal.
Yeah, Regal was an awesome king. You watch your mouth, sir. Regal was a famous king. You watch your mouth. Maybe have to super kick Steve over here, okay? Like,
well, actually, William Regal's sons are actually in New Japan right now. If you know that.
Oh, I know. I did not know that.
So is Fit Finley's son.
I'm old. I'm tired. It's another wrestler that you still see backstage or going backstage when you go to a WWF show. WWE. Fit Finley. He was a WCW legend. you couldn't think of WCW without thinking of B-rated Fit Finley. Yeah. So we definitely have to find out the lineup for Fastlane to see what's going on, what the matches are, because the only match right now that what was that? Metal.
I said WWE doesn't really like to post anything.
I guess because they feel if they post something, they'll lose the audience. Do you think that's why?
Yeah.
I personally,
no, I don't know why. I don't get why. I don't get why they post stuff the last possible minute. Like they'll post like the full card 3 days before the actual show, and they'll just announce 3 matches, and that'll be it.
Like I think I know why they don't.
No.
Yes, I know why they don't post like early, like they did the early, like the late 2000s, because I think they did that because there's way of rival companies seeing that roster, and if they're gonna do a pay-per-view like around the same time, they'll make their show even better so nobody watches the WWE show. I think that's why.
Gotcha.
Like the indies.
It makes sense. It's more like counter programming.
Yeah, like in the indie whenever we get
correct
back,
words for that, right?
And like when we get the indies back, that's like when the independent wrestling was out and people want to go to an indie show. Like if you had an ROH show and they gave you a cool roster with all the goodies, good matches, triple threat tag team match, this belt, that belt, and then NYWC sees that roster and they're doing a show like Saturday afternoon. They'll see their show, they'll make their show a Psycho Circus show, and that's a crazy show. If you guys have never seen NYWC, definitely go on the website and look up NYWC Psycho Circus. It's like a hardcore match on steroids. It's amazing. Not amazing. What was that, geek? You jumbled.
I said you still want to advertise stuff, though.
Yeah. You definitely have to, because you need to have
advertise. That's what I'm trying to say.
Because there's people that buy tickets and they need to know what the heck they're buying. Because you don't want to have like you go to we mean you buy tickets to a show.
Yeah.
And we see example Triple H versus Cactus Jack. I'm like, wow, that main event's gonna be sweet. We're not leaving this marquee match. In Hell in a Cell. And then we get to the show and there's like that match and maybe the opening contest dark match is the only match we're excited for. And the rest of the time we're walking around trying to find merch. Who wants to say for that?
New Japan kind of does that in a way. What they'll do is they like to tell New Japan how their stories are told. They like to tell their stories very slowly. Like they'll have like 6 tag matches on card, and then the main event would be a huge main event. So they'll have one big match on that card. Because they want everybody to give everyone the chance to tell their story. They don't want to throw everything on the same card and everything get lost in shuffle. They try to take their time, which is understandable.
It's funny. My friends always get on my case anytime I tell them I play 2K19 and I make my own rosters and I do my rivalries and I build the matches up. I don't give them rivalries at first. I have them fight and then I have them in every show. I have that certain 2 wrestlers in. I'll have them in separate matches. Like first I'll have them in a one-on-one. I always start a match number one-on-one. You can't do like anything added to it. Then I'll have them in like a false count anywhere. See how they interact. And then I'll have that wrestler interfere in that wrestler's match and then build up their rivalry and have it go from there. You got to have rivalries build up so people watch. You don't want the person like, oh, they're having them fight again?
Yeah.
Boring. That's why wrestling sometimes now so predictable.
This is why they do like man tags.
Yeah. That's why you're like, oh, the Usos are
why
facing
New
these
Japan,
guys.
what they do.
Oh, okay. Justin just gave
right?
JB
Really?
just gave me a little bit of information. It's Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan for the title. Sasha Banks versus oh wow, it's Sasha Banks and what's her name? The one that she's supposed to face versus
Yeah.
the women's
And
tag
it's
team
not.
champions. Yeah, you just got the
Yeah.
man. Sasha Banks and what's her face that she won the Rumble versus Nia Jax and her partner for the women's tag team titles.
So, Joe, my question is, who do you think is going to win New Japan Cup?
That cup always has someone that wins it, and it's so unpredictable. You never know who can win that cup. It could be what you could think it's going to be this guy in the middle of the tournament, and then you get. Oh my god!
Going to Osprey. I'm going to Osprey this year.
Give me some names of the people in the tournament.
Osprey's my prediction this year.
So who are the other people in the tournament?
Evil's one. Evil, Okada.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with Okada because I watched him fight
Evil,
with you.
Okada.
I'm going with Okada. I call Okada wins the cup.
Okada and Kenny Omega matches.
Okada has kicks apparently that you said they're like freaking pins.
Jay White's another favorite, right, to win the cup. Then go Takagi is another favorite to win the cup.
Hey, is anybody
my original pick? I'm gonna go Osprey. I want to see Osprey. What's up?
Yeah, I think that I don't know. I just think that Okada's gonna win the cup. I personally think Okada will win it. I think he's gonna win it. I think he's gonna win it. I don't know. I just feel if he wins this cup, you have to come on next time. If he wins it when he wins the cup, you have to admit how many good guys that you used to make fun of me supporting, how much you respect them. Like if Okada wins the cup, you have to tell me how much you respect Shawn Michaels more than Kurt Angle. But if Okada loses, I have to find a heel.
I don't think Okada.
You don't think Okada will win? If he loses, then I have to come on and find a heel. I guess you're gonna put the option on me.
He's on the down.
Oh, so I guess I'm gonna have to tell you
downside right now.
So are you gonna try to make me admit that Triple H is the greatest wrestler of all time? You gonna make me do that, Lance? Oh yes, I know you, Lance. I know you like I know you like the back of my hand, sir. You're gonna make me go, yeah. Triple H is the greatest. I remember how much geek I used to tease you in college. How much like you see his picture. I'm all out of love. I can't live without you. Why are you staring at Triple H like that? That's weird. Really, dude? Triple H? That beak? His nose comes in first, then Triple H. I'm the game. The game.
Talk about the new Joe.
Yeah.
All right. We were talking about. Sorry, you kind of cut it off again.
Sorry.
You did it again.
Squirrel. I did the Joe.
So
I was like this. I think the cup's gonna be good this year. I just hope the cup leads up, makes it gives it more like a hype. You know what I mean? Like it makes the fans want to watch because everybody can't go to shows right now currently. So it makes you want to keep tuning in and watching. As I said, people need something to watch to get themselves away from all this, to make them watch.
Evil win the cup.
Hands down, you think Evil's going to win the cup?
Evil win the cup last year. No, I said Evil winning the cup last year. A lot of fans were they were happy in the beginning, but once he turned heel and they're like, okay, we're not going to do nothing with Evil. He's just going to win the title, or he's going to beat Okada and then Naito's going to beat him. No, he won the title. A lot of fans were not happy when he won the title at all. But
that's not good.
But I'm just going to say this. I think the New Japan Cup this year. He's my pick. You're going to go to Okada, right?
Yeah, I got Okada.
Usually a lot of the favorites do. A lot of the fan favorites don't make the finals. Like this year, you thought Naito was going to go far in the New Japan Cup. He got eliminated the first round. So you never know. The New Japan Cup could also be to build a star too.
Yeah, completely. So, it's so I don't know. It's hard to say. Like with Japanese and American wrestling, it's so different. Like type of fans you get in there. The American fans, different styles, different. Like there's either a heavy hitting, kicking, or there's a punching, a submissions. But then the American style, there's a lot of grapple, but there's a lot of storyline. Japanese wrestling is straight up. I've watched some of those stuff in the past with Tom, and like
straight up.
Oh, you froze. You froze, Lancey. You froze. Nick Geek, you froze. You're freezing. I froze. You froze. We snows. We got excited. We got so excited. We got froze. We're like, we were doing still photos. Don't worry, fans. We're gonna have our nice promotional pictures soon, so we don't have to see our ugly mugs on the podcast. We just hear our voices. This is the podcast. This is not just This is something I've always wanted to do. I can't even tell you, memory lane, how many times this guy right here, this guy, see the guy right there, the beard, weirdo with the beardo. He asked me to do a podcast like 10. Yeah, you're staring at me. I see. You staring at me. I know. He's a little upset. He's a little upset about this. I'm gonna bring this up now. It's the first episode, so I'll get it out of the way now. How many text messages he sent me saying, "Do you want to do a podcast?" And I'm like, "No, I don't want to do a podcast, Lance." It was like almost like, "Do you want to build a snowman?" He was like, "Do you want to do a podcast?" And I'm like, "Leave me alone. I want to just die here alone in my room." And then I finally was like, okay, fine. I'll do a podcast. But I have to make it not so charactery, even though you could make fun. Lance would totally be like, "But Joe, what are these?" They're red, and I like wearing funny glasses, hence. And these are my real ones. I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun to do a podcast. All these people I watch on TV or internet doing podcasts. So podcasts can get you really well known out there. You know what I mean? Like wrestling is a big topic. Mm-hmm. It's not just a short topic. That's a big topic. Like you could be talking about AEW, WWE, New Japan, independent wrestling, midget wrestling, lady wrestling, everything, all types of wrestling. Like right now, there's not much because the stuff that's going on in the world. I don't even think there's even a lot of indie wrestling. There, actually, I don't know if you're keeping up with it, Lance, but ROH. I messaged you about
up again.
What's that?
Yes.
ROH just crowned a new six-man
indie wrestling. They're starting to come back around.
Yeah, ROH crowned a new six-man tag team champion. I forgot the name of the group. Yeah, I forgot the name of the guys, but they won the tag title. You gotta follow them on Instagram. They always give you my favorite broad commentator interviewer was there. K McKay. So hot, want to touch the hiney. Oh, sorry. I'm all out of love. Quinn McKay, you the hottest girl in wrestling. I don't care what nobody says. Quinn McKay, you hot. Bow tie forever. I went on a tangent, sorry. Joe going on his love interest. See, that's one thing you'll learn about me, fans. I go on a rant. I rant a lot. Right, Lance? Joe rant. You just say it, Lance. You're the host. Joe rants.
Yes, you do.
And I rant and I rant and I rant and I rant.
Joe rants a lot.
Yes, I rant a lot. that I live that face. I live that anger. If I had a microphone, if I had a megaphone and a milk crate. Oh wait, I work in a grocery store, so I have a lot of milk crates. I stand on a lot of milk crates at work. And I hold a lot of megaphones. So, yeah, wrestling is a big topic. Like people think it's not, but it really is. And yeah, I'm excited to be on this road with you, Lance, with this podcast.
New Japan could take you a long time to cover, especially with all the tournaments that New Japan has. That's a big topic right there for all the tournaments they have, because they do shows and then they do all the road shows and everything. So that could be a big topic,
one of them, you said, right? Didn't they cancel one of the tournaments, Lance, or they shortened it?
But
something. I know New Japan had a tournament. You told me, and they canceled. What was that?
Wait,
okay, fans.
Again, you broke. What'd you say?
It feels like you broke up. I just got quiet. That's a shocker. What was it? There was a tournament that, yeah.
Yes, I do. I'm waiting for you.
Like, there's so many different styles. Like I said, there's like, yeah, we both froze. We're like, we're posing for our pictures.
Yeah.
That'll be $5. That'll be $5. $25. Donate $5 to us.
No, go ahead. You're talking about the tournament. Joe, you talking?
I feel that like you never know who you could legitimately would see win this tournament, because it could be like the most unpredictable person, and then they win it. You know what I mean? Like you said that Evil won it last year, and everybody at first was happy, and then he turned heel.
Yeah, nobody expected Evil.
But then that sounds kind of stupid. People were mad that he turned heel. The man's name is Heel. His name is Evil. If the name Evil is not, here we go. Joe's ranting again. I gotta get back on my milk crate. If the man's name is Evil, it's not a freaking derf. He's gonna be a heel. Hello, milk crate, megaphone. Hello, idiots of wrestling fans. His name is Evil. If the name does not narrow it down, you are an idiot. That's me. I will rant in your face. I'll rant in your face, grab you up, and give you something.
But the thing with New Japan is that I also like is some of these wrestlers I don't like. New Japan makes me like them because, like, they come down your throat, but they don't down your throat. In other words, like they'll have great matches, like and great. They'll have these guys would be horrible. Don't want to see these guys like El Desperado and Taichi and Kanemaru, and all of a sudden you're like, holy crap, this is freaking amazing. It's like, what happened?
Yeah, like you don't know what could happen.
Like,
You think that
like El Desperado's match with Ibushi was friggin' amazing. His match with Hiromu at the Best of the Super Junior was absolutely amazing. His emotion when Hiromu ripped his mask off, his face told the whole story. I'll post it on my Twitch, that picture. His face was ridiculous, man. His emotion could tell the story. Like he wanted to beat the crap out of Hiromu. Like
that's like another luchador tradition. You rip a mask off a luchador's face, you're gonna get fucked up. That's tradition right there. Ask any.
I never really cared about El.
Yeah, just there's a lot of different interesting storylines that they do. As ask any old school Latin fan or Japanese fan that watches wrestling, they'll tell you the masked wrestlers have a lot of tradition behind their gear. You know what I mean? Their faces. And there's another like legendary Japanese wrestler, Great Muta.
But the thing El Des was he didn't he didn't he trained in Mexico. He's from Japan though. But he's the luchador. It's kind of an oxymoron, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not an oxymoron. I don't think so. I think that like they do better.
Are American luchador?
I just think that like certain wrestling federations are very unpredictable with their roster right now. Like you don't think that it's gonna be a good show, and then when you watch it, you're hooked. You know what I mean? Like you watch it and you get hooked. Like
New Japan, you always know.
Like the stuff that I was watching with you that day, I got hooked. I was like, dude, when are we gonna watch that again? Get that awkward itch on my neck. I was like, that was good. I want to watch that again.
I'm telling you, I gotta get you into the Japanese stuff. You would really appreciate the Japanese stuff. I'm telling you right now. I'm saying the Japanese stuff is like legendary stuff that they put on. Like G1 is probably my favorite show.
Like I don't know. I just
G1
think that,
lasts about a month.
It's like it's hard not to like certain wrestling. You know what I mean? Like if you're into Japanese wrestling, you must like New Japan. Or there's other ones out there. If you like Latin wrestling, I suggest watch it. No, AAA. It's like when you give someone to become a wrestling fan, you just can't toss them. There's some people that toss them. Monkey? What'd you say?
So Mexican too. For Lucha Libre. There's CMLL too.
What about I heard something bad about Lucha Underground.
Watch CMLL. That's another one.
Yeah. I was watching something on Instagram Luchador, and then I got Lucha Underground. They were mad. They were fans like that you pay your wrestlers like crap. Did you hear about that? Geek?
They do. I think it's like their contracts are horrible. Their contracts that these guys. I wouldn't be surprised if Lucha Underground went to a Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That show Dark Side of the Ring on YouTube.
I heard that. I watched one episode and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I hear
some bad stuff.
Like Dark Side of the Ring. I think Lucha Underground could be on that show. Like a lot of the guys that were on it were basically on Lucha Underground can talk about it. I hear they are like time contracts or something like that. I don't know the full entire details, but they can't wrestle anywhere. They have to work AAA shows. They have to, they have to, and they can't get out of their contract either.
Really? They can't?
Entertainment Nerd. Over the Ring.
That's
this
horrible.
guy right here. Yeah.
That's horrible.
Somebody wrote something.
What did they say?
I've never seen Dark Side of the Ring. It is one of those on my to-do list.
Yeah, it's a good. Dark Side of the Ring is good. It's
like,
interesting. The one you need to watch, it'll give you chills, dude. You need to watch the one about Owen Hart, dude. The hairs on my neck stood up. The hair on my neck just stood up right now. I'm thinking like talking about it.
That one made me feel real uncomfortable, to be honest with you.
The way that they said there was blood on the mat.
That whole series.
There's supposed to be more. I heard there's supposed to be more, and they're supposed to be even darker. So yeah, definitely Dark Side of the Ring when you have time. Watch it. Just don't watch the Owen Hart one without tissues because you're gonna need it. It's sad. It's just the way they said that, like McMahon never Entertainment Nerd, please subscribe. Please subscribe because you're gonna want some more of this. You want to get more of the world.
Please, yeah.
The world of wrestling. Follow the world. Sorry, I don't have a beard. Doesn't work. Damn it.
Wait, I'll go. I heard they. I heard
a new one. I heard.
Here we go. We're back. I heard they made the wrestlers stay in the back room because they didn't want people to think it was part of the show.
Oh yeah, with Owen, yeah, I heard that too. The wrestlers were freaking out. They didn't know what to do. All the wrestlers were freaking out.
Horrible. Yeah.
Now I know why all the streamer girls I watch, they stop and stare at their screen really quick when they're playing their game. Now I know why. Their comments are popping up on the screen. Now I know why. I always wonder why when I watch Twitch, the girls do this. They turn and look at the screen. They're like, you do that. They're like this.
Yeah. Please subscribe to us.
We need it.
Help us out.
We're trying to make it big in the rest of the world. Please tell your friends.
We need the support.
Please ring the bell. Push the heart. You make a happy Latino fan, wrestling fan, and Mr. Old School. That be me. And make the Metal Geek. I gotta get used to doing this. To make the Metal Geek a happy man on a Saturday. That sounds horrible. Make his Saturday night a happy night. Saturday.
Yeah.
Make his weekend a happy weekend. There you go. And make this Little Panther Jr. happy. Subscribe, hit the bell, and please tell your friends. Because the world of wrestling is not gonna go anywhere unless we do a really bad job. But come on. Tell your friends. Join us. Will you?
Mm-hmm. All right. Join us next Friday. We'll see you next Friday.
Yep.
All right.
This is you're the host. Okay, here we go. Another one.
No, that was me. That was an accident.
Oh! I got excited. I thought you.
I put it by accident. Crap. I'm just gonna end. I said we're done. You have another question? You have another question for us? We're going on for an hour here. You have something else you want to ask us? No? Subscribed. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. You have no idea how much that means to us right now. You subscribe to us on Twitch. Let's jump on 20K19. Yeah. Let's jump on.
Mute me. Host is unmuting your mic. Yeah. Let's also talk about the video games, how horrible 2K20 was. I've been playing 2K19 ever since. All I do is play 2K19. I play it like it's still existent. Like if I know that people playing online still. The router probably, the server probably got shut down by now. But I still play it. And I play it. And I have a thing I do. Lance knows. And will be my sticker. Joe the Panther Jr. Missed out in school. The 2K20 was trash? Yes. 2K19? It's still playable. All I do is play. And
talking about which game was that?
WWE 2K20, the game that has it has its flaws, bad flaws. Like if you're editing here, there you go.
They said
they're leaving 2K. What happened?
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No.
Okay.
They said leaving 19 servers up until 2K21 comes out.
That's a good move.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
Yeah, I think that's a good move. I think I'm glad that they did that.
2K20.
2K20's trash. You're right. It's so bad, Lance. See, here you go. Everybody, Metal Geek has not played a literal WWE game since we were in college. And pretty much back then there was no like Twitch and there was no like online gaming yet. But if there was, and we and him twitched, they know they effed up. Yes, they did. And I heard some really good stuff for 2K21 that have been going around the internet, and I don't know if it's rumors or if it's true that they're going to allow an online music so you can get like old music and new music off the stream, off the like online music. And if they do that, you'll be able to like upload music that's not in the game. But I know you know what the fans are going to do, Lance. You already know what they're going to do, right? I already know that there's going to be a few people that make Kenny and make the Bullet Club, and you're going to be like, I wonder what this thing was. Bullet Club. Too sweet. Oh no, I'm about to get kicked off the router. So, if you want to talk about it, you want to talk about anything else? Metal Geek? You still there? What happened? Well, I guess the show's over. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Just everybody please tell your friends about the show. The Metal Geek just stepped out. So, I just want to say this is Joe Quinones, my grandfather. He wrestled from 1955 to 1965, and I am his grandson. I would like to say, everybody, Have a good one. Stay safe. And as my grandfather wears, please wear your masks because they save lives. Just remember, a panther is always hunting, but this panther loves his wrestling. Good night, everybody.